Hi everyone, it's ChaosMakePlus YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today, I'm doing my top 5 games in my opinion that I think will be good to watch. Now, as usual, like, comment. If you're new to the channel and watching this for the first time, welcome. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Now, if you're returning, make plus, like and comment. Now, this is my AFL content for the week, that and of my footy tips. So how I do this is pretty simple. Out of the 9 games that have been played, I look back during. I'll go through this round and I go through it in my opinion. I'll let you guys comment on that and let me know what you guys think out of the games that's so important. The 5th game that I'm gonna say is Richmond Geelong. I think Friday night football suits these two teams. They're playing in cracking games, they're playing in prelims. They're playing the grand finals. Grand final rematch, of course, between these two teams. Dustin Martin will be out. I think Trent Cotchin will be out. Dylan Grimes will be out for a concussion. Well, Geelong haven't started really well, but even though they kept the wins going, they just can't quite, play 4 quarters of good footy. Now, one thing that we do know about this game, and it will never disappoint, not one bit. Number 4 for me is Brisbane Fremantle. 2019, you see, Michael Waters kicked a point after a siren. It's always generally good games between the two teams. They're starting to build something. Unfortunately, the game got moved from Optus Stadium to up at the Gabba. So, due to COVID, and Michael Gowan's saying now that he thinks it's too risky to play. So now, at least the second game after, the next time they play, it will be played in Perth at Optus to make that all fair. The one question I like to ask the AFL, if possibly could, is that what happens? The game got moved the first time due to COVID, because of it deemed to be unsafe, and the AFL had to make that change and whatnot. Is what would have happened if the second time was like that? Now, I'm in the same boat as everyone else, because you know what? As much as we're enjoying this, and I will say that we are, enjoying being able to go to games in Melbourne, but you always feel that the extra pressure as well of playing as much as possible. Hawthorn versus West Coast is number 3 for mine. Based on, these two teams are playing finals and grand finals. Now, they're playing the MCG 2019. West Coast won by kick, and Hawthorn upset West Coast in Perth. But I really do feel the MCG, big occasion, big game, big crowd. You hope for this type of game that we get to see on what's happening in Melbourne. We know that West Coast Eagles got a lot of injuries, so that should realistically be an interesting battle. Hawthorn have gone West Coast, but West Coast is starting to show that presence of winning without their stars. Now, that's going to be a big challenge against the Hawks, I think, this week. It's a very tough game to pick, and as I said, like you just don't know what's going to happen. Number 2 is North Melbourne and Collingwood. For whatever what reason, this is Severia Rocker Cup, as we like to say, because Sav used to play for us in North Melbourne. Was such a good player for both teams. You always knew what was going to happen regardless. Interesting time. Both teams, this is a ring-a-ding-ding game. 18 versus 17. Pressure's on, and we want to try and win this game. Because we're 2-6. We're 1-6, sorry, so we want to be 2-6 by the end of this game. Otherwise, we'll be 1-7. And so I think this even North Melbourne, they haven't lost. They haven't won the game, and they played pretty good against Melbourne, but unfortunately, North lost it in the end. Collingwood, well, respectability on the scoreboard, but other than that, it doesn't matter too much. Now, the number one, I'll have to say, it's not Giants versus Essendon, it's the showdown. Now, this game, to me, there's been cracking games, there's been fights, there's been, you always see the best games in showdowns, and for me, I think it's a great idea. You see what's happening, you see what's going on. Yes, Port Adelaide have got the prison bar Guernseys and Wanaway, but they've got other Guernseys they can wear. To me, a showdown is not a heritage, it's a rivalry game. These two are rivals, they hate each other. Literally, they do. I'll talk about that in a separate video to that, but I still think that this game here should mean something. Now, yes, last year that Adelaide got smacked during the restart, but having said that, Adelaide have improved. Yeah, they lost last week. They want to bounce back. But the best thing about AFL football, a week is a long time in football, and you can bounce back and win. So, I hope you guys do like this video. That's going to be the end. My 40 tips video will come out tomorrow. Until, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your neighbours, go the Pies. I'll see you back with my 40 tips, and I'll do my previews as well as the lineups, because there's more lineups coming out on the Thursday now. That gives me a chance to, realistically talk about the lineups. I do not like the 24 hours beforehand, because I still gotta make a separate video, but at least now, okay, I can go, alright, who's gonna be a medical staff? Alright, that's what's gonna be. Pressure's on this week, but I don't wanna, I'll talk about previews as well later on, but till next time, I'm out. Go the Pies.